Hey, yo, whoa. This is another episode of Ski's Opinion with your gracious and humble host, Ski. So, I am checking in today to break some news that I've heard overnight, right? So, as everyone may know or may not know, we're letting everyone know about Jim Jones' meltdown. Jim Jones has been evicted from the building. He's been evicted, you guys. It's got video footage of him going through the building, kicking doors, looking irate, screaming on people as if it's their fault that he didn't pay his bills. He didn't pay his bills. Oh my God. This is crazy, you guys, right? So, my point is this, right? They're saying that Jimmy, my man, Jones, right? Let me stop. They're saying Jimmy has been evicted because he owes upwards of 80 to 180,000. They saying, you guys, the man cannot pay his bills. This is something that we've been speaking on. This is something that we've been touching on, right? And what that is that, people are out here doing things very prematurely, I would say, or on a scale that is too high for where they're at in life, right? And I have to give that to Jones. Jimmy, this doesn't look good for you, guy. It really doesn't look good for you. I mean, I don't know if all of you guys are doing or going in on the it is what it is. Not is what it is. My bad. I'm sorry, Cam. I ain't meant to compare you guys. But I don't know, like the Let's Rap About It podcast, right? So I don't know if you guys all are, owners or co-owners of that show, or is it just a show that's owned by Jimmy's network, right? Because I would have to say that we can't just throw this on Jimmy, If all of you guys own a part of that show, I'm going to say then all of you guys are in a position that doesn't look good, right? All of you guys are in a situation right now that doesn't look the way it should look or the way it should be, right? So I'm gonna say you all should be paying y'all bills, And like my man 50 said, he said you guys are too concerned with being ready for the dress best contest, right? Or being the best dressed when you're not paying your bills, right? But if it is just on Jimmy, then Jimmy, you need to ask for help. I'm sorry. I think Fab, I think Mano, I think Dave East, all those guys are hustlers. They get money in some way or one way or another, right? There's no way you should be bearing the burden of all the bills on that show when all of you guys are benefiting from the show, right? But Jimmy, you have to actually ask for help. You can't have your cake and eat it too, right? Meaning, if you can't afford it, and you have a group of guys that are in a position, to actually help, I think you should take the help. I really do feel like it's time to tuck that pride and actually come together like Voltron, you guys, because it's hurting all of y'all, or you guys just grab another space. I had to say that. Just grab that space. I mean, there's no heat there. You try to do stuff. That's why I said you prematurely doing things, I'm not trying to clown somebody trying to push something out there, but look at what I'm doing, right? I record, I'll set up wherever, and get it popping. I don't have a set space. I do, but if I need to get on here and get my opinion on things, I can do it whatever, right? Because I'm going to do it within my means. I'm not going to go beyond my means of what I can and I can't do. And like I said, my brother, he was knocking on the door of being nominated and crowned Goofy at the moment, right? Right now, he is looking very goofy at the moment. Worthy, you guys. You let me know in the comments. Should I come back with a Goofy of the Moment segment for Jimmy? For being evicted, for not being able to pay his bills. Someone tell me if you guys feel like he deserves the Goofy of the Moment. And I will double back, come back around today. Because I will be posting this video today, you know. So get in the comments, you guys. Let me know if Jimmy deserves the Goofy of the Moment award. I will be back on today to hand out that award. If it's warranted, right? If not, we'll hold off. You know, I'm not in a rush to get a man the Goofy of the Moment, you know what I'm saying, award just quite yet because he got evicted. I mean, it happens, right? So I'm not just like rushing, you know what I'm saying, to throw that title on him for this. But the door kicking, the screaming down the halls, all of that is making you a strong candidate, my brother. So, like I said, hit the comments, let me know if y'all want me to go in on Jimmy as far as does he deserve the Goofy of the Moment, you know. Let me know, you guys. So, another little thing I want to jump into is I'm gonna say all of these OYNs, we're gonna call them OYNs, right? All these OYNs need to, you know, figure it out, you guys, right? I'm gonna say you guys are looking very ridiculous in my eyes, I would say, right? The ones that I'm talking about is the ones who still try to be 20 while they're 50, right? And that's what we keep talking about. Like, so I'm gonna tap back in a little bit on the Ja Rule, Tony Yayo, Uncle Murda situation, right? Ja Rule, I gotta give a shout out to my brother for coming back on and apologizing. Not apologizing to them. He apologized to the fans and his family for putting himself in a goofy ass situation, right? And he said that, you know, I done something goofy. I don't like the way I looked at. I'm about to be a grandfather. I shouldn't be out there doing that, right? They agitated him. They got up under his skin. He shouldn't have let that happen. I would say that. You didn't have to let that happen, Jack. But I understand. And where you redeem yourself is with you taking accountability for the part that you played in the buffoonery, right? So those brothers are runner-ups to Goofy of the Moments, I would say, along with Jimmy, right? So again, you guys, get in the comments. Let me know. Does Jim Jones deserve the Goofy of the Moment award for this recent situation that just transpired with Jimmy looking crazy because he can't pay his bills? Or does Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo deserve it for the buffoonery that they pulled on the plane with Ja? Ja just excused himself from it because he could have been included if he would have ran with it like those guys are running with it, right? But he's not. He came back, he apologized. Salute, my brother. I understand what you're saying. You're a grown man. You know, you got children, you got a family, and that family is growing. You know, one of your kids are having a baby, you know, which is going to make you a grandfather. I salute you for acknowledging and taking accountability for the part that you played in the situation. Tony Yayo, Uncle Murda, I'm waiting. I am waiting to see if you guys are going to fix this. Are you guys going to get up there and take accountability? I see Yayo slightly trying to, but not really taking accountability. He's still bragging on doing Ja like that and Ja being scared. Didn't look like Ja was scared. And who's scared of you at 50? Duke, You ain't scaring nobody. You look really, really goofy. I have to say this. You look really, really goofy when you speaking. And then for you to be that old and be speaking on a grown man, I'm just saying, I don't think he have any room to say nothing about nobody. But like I said, you guys, hit those comments, hit the like, subscribe, follow me. Ski's Opinion, you know, on YouTube, Ski's Opinion. I post up clips on Instagram, TikTok as well. Check me out at Ski79 on TikTok. Check me out at Sadre _ENT on Instagram, you guys. And tap in with these clips as they come out, right? As they roll it out. Again, jump in the DM. Let me know who deserves the Goofy of the moment. And I will be back today. I will get this video uploaded today of the Goofy of the moment. See you guys later. Peace and chicken grease. I'm out. And Ski's Opinion.